Good morning, welcome to day 3. It is 6:33 in the morning. Yes, I am wearing the same shirt as yesterday, I just slept in it. I still need to change though, I got my pajama pants on. It's day 3 of me taking my Concerta 27 milligram. But I'm trying to keep it consistent, so I'm taking it at 6:30 in the morning, and then I am eating it with another piece of one of these rolls because that worked yesterday, so I didn't end up getting nauseous or anything. So I'm going to take the medication first and then eat the roll kind of slowly. Yesterday it ended up taking about 45 minutes till it kicked in, but I actually could tell it had kicked in because I was extremely tired because the night before I did not sleep very well. Last night I slept much better. The effects of like the jitteriness and stuff like that had faded a lot sooner, so I was able to sleep a lot better. It still took me a little while to get to sleep. I went to bed at 9:30, which is normal, a more normal time, as opposed to the night before where I tried going to bed at 8:30, which I already knew was a mistake because I just can't go to bed that early. So I went to bed at 9:30. It was pretty good. I did have one really short, vivid dream that like jolted me awake. But I was able to fall back asleep without a problem, which normally if I have a dream like that in the middle of the night, it'll take me a long time to fall back asleep, but I just fell right back asleep. So then help the girls get ready. It is Friday, so there will be no homework later today. But I do have Amazon from 9:30 to 2:30. It's my third and last day of training before I'll finally be on the rotation schedule. So yeah, alright, we'll see how today goes. Oh, and I did want to say I woke up before my alarm. My alarm was at 6:30. I woke up at 6:20. I'm in a good mood. And usually if I wake up before my alarm, I'm kind of cranky. So is that from the medicine? I don't know. But anyways, we'll check in later. I'm ready for work except for I have slippers on. I don't have my boots on yet. I'm not showering today because I took a shower yesterday and I don't feel like I need to take another one. So I am gonna do, it's Friday, which is the day that I do our budget. So I'm gonna make sure I do that before heading out to work. Alright, I'm at Amazon. I'm not as warm as I was the other days. My hands and my feet are feeling cold though, so I don't know if it's from the medication or if it's just colder today. I don't know. So I wanted to make that note real quick. Also, I'm not like anxious at all, but I am feeling, you know, I still have like, I feel like my heart's beating a little bit faster than the other 2 days. Now, I know some people's reviews say like the first 2 days on this medication were really good and then the rest was kind of like fell apart, so we'll see. Day 1 I don't think was that great. I'll say day 2 was definitely better than day 1. So we'll see how today's going. I'm already yawning though, and it's only like 9:13. So I don't know. Alright, we're back. I don't know if you can tell, I'm sweaty. We got out at 2. We got out at 2 instead of 2:30. So kind of sucks because I'm like, my daughter's school's on the way home. So it's like I don't really, where am I going to go for a half hour? I guess I could have went and sat in the break room. So the coldness definitely went away because I'm moving. I actually took my little sweater off. I was like pretty sweaty. They had me doing, so basically today's training, we finished up learning the scanning, like building a pallet, which I already know, but you have to do the training again. And then they had me on what's called line B. So there's like different lines. So there's linear area and then there's line A and B in the linear area. They're kind of like smaller boxes and stuff. So I was assigned to line B, but then right next to it is what's called the wagon wheel. I don't know why they call it that. It doesn't look like a wagon wheel. Maybe the chute, I don't know. And those are like a bunch of smaller boxes as well. So I basically ran the wagon wheel by myself because it's pretty slow, and then I would go over to line B to just so I could keep, because they want you to be making your numbers, right? So I would go back and forth between the two, and then at the very end there, because I have experience, they call it water spidering. It's where you like wrap the pallets and you close out the pallets. They didn't have me close out the pallets, but they had me wrap the pallets, so that's why I'm extra sweaty. So we had our break at 11:30. I ate my regular thing that I ate last time. I can't tell, I'm gonna be honest with you, I can't tell the medication is helping me. I do have a little bit of a headache, but I don't know if that's just because I got really hot and I wasn't drinking enough water. Alright, I got my Taco Bell. So yeah, they had gotten rid of the Mexican pizzas for a while. I don't know if they had in your area, but it's back. So I'm like getting it as much as I can. But anyways, let me see it. Alright, so I just thought of something. I'm gonna say the medicine didn't work today because during the training, I've already done it. and I wasn't correcting the lady that was training, but I was like filling in some missing pieces. And that's something that people with ADHD, we have a hard time of our impulse control, like kind of like butting in. And then when she would be asking like the group, like, oh, you know, why do we have this or whatever, I would automatically just blurt out the answer. And then she finally was like, okay, Jackie, like, you stop answering, because we have to let the other people answer. So yeah, the medicine did not work at work today, because I was still just as impulsive and stuff as I would normally be. I don't work tomorrow at Amazon. Probably gonna message my doctor. Tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I think I'm gonna message her and just let her know, like, hey, you know, I've given the medication a week. These are the random side effects. My headache is coming back right now. So I'm just gonna let her know, like, hey, I'm still kind of getting yawny and tired, like around 9:30, 10, and then again around 2. Is that normal? And then I have this headache, and we'll just see what she says about that. Good morning. Welcome to I think it's day 9 of taking my ADHD medication, but we're back to square one, day 1. I'm trying a different medication. So I was having some positive effects with the Concerta 27 milligram, but I was having my doctor, I kind of sent her a list of how the first week went, and she's like, yeah, you're having too many side effects. So she switched me over to Adderall XR, which is another extended release medication for ADHD, but it is a different medication in general. This one is a 20 milligram. I was going to show you the pill. It is in capsule form. So the difference is the other one, the Concerta one, you can't like break it up or something like that if you had a hard time taking pills. This one, it is in capsule form. So, you know, if you had to, you could open it up and mix it in like applesauce or something like that. It is a little bit bigger, the Concerta. I do have a hard time taking pills, but this should be okay. I'm gonna try to be consistent again like I did the other one and take it at 6:30, so I'm gonna take it right now. These say that they last anywhere from 8 to 10 hours, where they said the Concerta was supposed to last like 10 to 12 hours. One of the side effects with the Concerta was I was actually, after about 3 or 4 hours, I was already kind of getting tired, and then I would get tired again. So this one, hopefully it's, I don't have that same effect. Now that I feel like it's wearing off too soon in the day, then maybe I'll push it back and take it at like 7:30 instead of 6:30. I don't know, but today we'll take it at 6:30. It is Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. So I'm going to take it. I'm going to probably take a shower real quick and get ready, and then I'm going to start making my friendship bread, and then Ricky can get the turkey in the oven. Alright, so we got Christmas music on, getting in the spirit. So I'm doing my Amish friendship bread. I have a bunch of starters that I made in like April that were in the freezer. So I have my starter here. So I'm gonna get these going. But I just want to do a check-in. It is 7:30 maybe. Pretty much kicked in. I am sucking on a candy though. I'm a little warm, but I don't have like the fast heart rate that I had when the Concerta kicked in on day 1. So maybe that'll be better. Alright, they're in the oven. It's gonna be about 50 minutes. So it's perfect timing. So it's 8 o'clock, and then because I wanted Ricky to be able to get the turkey in around 9. So he's kind of prepping, he's making his marinade, and then we got stuffing to stuff in there. We got all the Christmas decorations out. We don't have very many, but we're gonna put up our tree. We're gonna put our tree there. Normally the tortoises are there, so we move the tortoises over here.
My mom disappeared.
Hi, Lulu. Everyone else moved in the hide when we moved them because they got scared. All right, ladies, you ready to put the tree up?
Yes!
All right, there's my friendship bread, and we got the turkey in the oven. So we got the tree up. Ricky's outside, started the lights. Update on the medicine. It's I already tell it's better than the Concerta because I don't have any nausea. I don't have like a racing heart. I just feel awake, clear-minded. I'm focused. I'm definitely less chatty than I would be in general, and that I was on the Concerta. So I think it's doing its job. I am a lot warmer though, so I took off my long sleeve and put on a tank top. So that's the only thing. We're thinking the turkey is going to be done around 12:45, 1:15. So I'm going to start all the other sides at like 12:30. It's only us four, so we're going to have a lot of leftovers.
Happy Thanksgiving!
Okay, we got our free pies from Amazon. Ricky's bird. Just gotta take the stuffing out. And then I have rolls and cabbage and stuff in there. Oven. And then we got our mashed potatoes. These are carrots. Hi everyone, welcome back to our updates on using the ADHD medication. So today's day 10 of taking ADHD medication, but it's day 2 of being switched. So I was switched from Concerta 27 milligram extended release to Adderall XR 20 milligrams. Basically it's extended release as well. So I just got to work. I'm going to be heading in a couple minutes. I want to give you an update because I kind of just stopped filming yesterday. Yesterday was good, very productive with like getting Thanksgiving dinner made and hanging, you know, doing the decorations. I talked to my mom on the phone, talked to my brother, it was good. But I will say by like 1 p.m. when all the food was ready, I was not hungry and my gag reflex was pretty heightened. Like I wasn't nauseous like I got on Concerta, and I didn't have like the racing heart like I did on Concerta. So that was better, but then I had no appetite. And so I forced myself to eat just by taking very, very small bites. And then around 3 p.m., so we ate at like 1, I wasn't hungry. Around 3 p.m., I actually was hungry, so I made like a proper plate and I was fine. About 5 o'clock, I started getting a little restless legs, basically from like my knees down. After a few hours, that went away. I went to bed at 10. I was able to go to bed. I slept really good. That was great. The one side effect I am having that I may need to reach out to my doctor again about is I am kind of clenching. I'm noticing I'm clenching my jaw a little bit. I clench my jaw normally. Like I actually went to a TMJ specialist last year and I had a bunch of shots in my face and my neck and everything, and they made me a day guard and a night guard, but they actually made things worse that made me want to clench my teeth more, so I don't use them. Instead, they gave me a bunch of exercises and ways to like stretch it out and relax it. So I did that last night before bed, and when I woke up, my jaw didn't hurt, I wasn't clenching in my sleep, so that was good. But I am noticing right now I am tight, like right here. So I was researching some side effects, and some people mentioned if you are clenching, you might need to go to a lower dose. So I'm at 20 milligrams. So I'm going to see how the rest of today goes. I'll see if it starts to relax up or not. If it doesn't, if I feel like by the end of the night I'm like, oh my gosh, I have a headache because I was clenching, then I might reach out and see if the doctor wants to lower the dose or not. I don't know. Today though, my appetite is fine. Like I don't have the heightened gag reflexes, and so far it's 9 o'clock. I took the medicine at 6:30. I do have dry mouth though, so I have my candies that I can suck on. I brought my banana and string cheese to work like I've been doing. I ate some strawberries before, but anyway, so oh, one other thing I did notice yesterday was I actually was a little less talkative during different times, but like once I was like, so for instance, when I went to call my mom for Thanksgiving, when I first got on the phone, I wasn't like really talkative, but once I started talking, I was like, okay, I'm talking. Same thing, my brother gave me a call. When I answered the phone, I was kind of like, oh, okay, you know, I'm chill, but then I was like talking. So it wasn't like I'm not talkative, I can't have a conversation, but it was like, it took me a minute, I guess, to get into the conversation. But then after about 5 o'clock, when I felt like everything was wearing off, I did kind of just veg out on the couch and not really, I wasn't really talking. So I don't know if that's a thing or not. So far, the clear mind and the focus is definitely there. When I got ready today, I was tempted to get halfway ready, because sometimes I'm like, oh, I'm gonna get dressed and stuff, but then I'll come back and I was like, I'll come back and do my makeup because I wanted to do the budget. And normally I would do that, and I kind of like switching from task to task, but instead I was like, no, like finish getting ready all the way. So I got ready all the way before doing that. So I'm gonna head in and I'll let you know how work goes.